This is, of course, the latest talking point we're seeing coming out of the Democratic Party, which is highly ironic, considering the Wall Street Journal report that dropped this week talking about how President Biden has been struggling to do the job since very early in his presidency. So apparently now it's a point of concern for Democrats, the idea that there might be someone other than the elected president trying to call shots when that's exactly what's been happening for the last 4 years. I would love to know who's been the shadow president of our country for the last 4 years.
And Julie, I just want to get your thoughts on it as well.
Well, it sounds like this is getting a little bit to Trump, right? Anybody who decides to elevate themselves to even pretend to be on par with Trump, Trump eventually gets rid of. And so I don't give this bromance much time. Katie, the difference is Elon Musk, who's not elected to anything, who's not appointed to anything through a confirmation process, is basically calling the shots and was calling the shots last week. He came out first to scuttle this bipartisan deal that led to a tremendous amount of chaos. And you have the Speaker of the House himself acknowledging that he was continuously talking to Elon Musk throughout this whole process. Who is Elon Musk but an unelected billionaire who has his own interests with this budget and who obviously, as a result of those interests, decided to scuttle a deal that would somehow, shock or rebel shocks, impact his business in China, among other things. And so, look, this is Trump reminding people and reminding Musk, I think, that he's paying attention. So very clearly, this is getting to Trump. And I'm glad. I'm going to sit back, as I keep saying, and drink my martini and watch this chaos unfold, because this is what the Republicans asked for, and they're getting it.
Yeah, I guess, Katie, I am curious what you think about Julie's point there, that Trump felt the need to talk about this. I mean, he's known for paying attention about what's being said. He watches news, he reads, he's paying attention to kind of what's out there in the ether. And clearly, this was something he felt like he needed to address.
Well, I mean, he knows we're talking about it here. It's clearly become a talking point that the Democrats are trying to push. So he's preemptively going to address it. That's the exact same thing Speaker Johnson did with his gaggle with reporters after the bill was passed in Congress. This is something people are asking questions, so they're going to preemptively answer that. But I will go back to, Julie said that no one elected Elon Musk. No one elected the White House staff that have been running the show while President Biden has been asleep at the wheel, essentially, for the last 4 years. So, I mean, you can talk about now, apparently, the influence of billionaires is a concern. It isn't a concern when George Soros puts a lot of money into electing people all across the country. It isn't a concern when Mark Zuckerberg wanted to get involved in elections. It wasn't a concern when Jack Dorsey owned Twitter. Apparently, now that it's X and somebody Elon Musk, it is a concern. So there's definitely seems to be a double standard at play here.